Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about male reproductive system of the humans. So, human male reproductive system we are discussing. So, in the human male reproductive system, there are different parts are there. What are the different parts? Come on, male reproductive system different parts. What are those? Number one, the testis. Most important parts, the testis, the male reproductive primary organ. Okay, the male reproductive system main organs are testis, scrotum, sac-like structure where the testes are will located or lie. The vas difference, vas efferentia, epididymis. Okay, here vas difference only given, but vas efferentia, epididymis also there. Next, urethra and penis and some accessory glands also present. Okay, children. The male reproductive system consists of testis, scrotum, vas deferens, urethra, penis, and some accessory glands. The testis. First, we are discussing about testis. How many testes are there? Two testes, right and left. So, primary reproductive organs. Where these testes are located or lying? The testes are lying in the, just now I said or not, scrotum. The testes are located in the which part? In the scrotum, outside of the abdominal cavity. The testes in the outside of the abdominal cavity scrotum, they will be present. These testes are also called male gonads. The testes are called which one? Male gonads. They are helpful for what? The production of sperms. The sperms production will be takes place in the male gonads. This is important. So male gonads produce the sperms. Okay, testes are called male gonads and the sperms are made in these gonads. And also the testis produces the male sex hormone called testosterone. What is called? Testosterone. So at the time of puberty, when puberty exactly 13-14 years age, what will happen? The sperms production will be takes place from that day to where the 13th to 14 year onwards, and until the life, throughout the life, even 80, 90, 100 years also, the production of sperms will be continuous process. There are mass of coiled tubes. Epididymis. Epididymis is there. Very important structure. The epididymis is also present. I said no. Vas efferentia, vas differentia, epididymis is also present in the male reproductive system. There is the scrotum. The scrotum is a pouch of skin. A pouch of skin. So where it will be present? Hangs between the legs. The scrotum is the pouch of the skin hangs between the legs. That is important. Okay, hangs between the legs. Okay, children, that is the most important point. It is divided internally into two right and left scrotal sacs. It is divided. The scrotum is divided into by the help of internally by the muscular partition right and left scrotal sacs. So right have the right testis, left have the left testis. So it acts as a thermoregulator. What I am saying is as a thermoregulator. It provides the less than what you call, suppose body temperature 27. So here only 20, what you call 23 or 24 will be present in this scrotum. Why? In the low temperature only, the sperms will be survive. So that's why compare with the body temperature, 1 to 3 degrees centigrade lower will be there in the scrotum. Normal body temperature less than normal body temperature. Next, come to the another important structure, what you called the vas differens. Plural, vas differens is a what you call plural. Vas differens is a singular. Vas differentia is the plural. Vas differens is the singular. Vas differentia is the plural. Okay. Now this is a straight tube. Okay. Vas differentia is what? It's a straight tube about how many centimeters? About how many centimeters? 40 centimeters long. Okay, 40 centimeters long, which carries the sperms to the seminal vesicles. So vas deferens will collect the testis to the vas deferens will collect the sperms and sends to the seminal vesicles. Very, very important. The sperms are stored in the seminal vesicles temporarily. In the seminal vesicles, okay, where the mucus and watery alkaline fluid fructose mix with the sperms and forms the spermatozoa. Semen will be formed. So what is this important? The fructose, it will provide the nourishment to the sperms. Okay, vas deferens. Next, vas deferens along with the seminal vesicles. So vas deferens and seminal vesicles, right? Vas deferens and seminal vesicles. Vas deferens and seminal vesicles. Okay, along with the open into the ejaculatory duct. What do you call that is? Open into the ejaculatory duct to urethra. What do you call? To open into the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct, two sides, right and left sides, are open, it leads into urethra, and where the this ejaculatory duct open into the urethra, that junction remains surrounded by one gland, very important, that is called prostate gland. Okay, prostate gland is there. Where the ejaculatory duct open into the urethra or not? There, that junction, what will be there? Prostate gland will be there. Prostate gland. There are the glands are there. Seminal vesicles, Cowper's glands, prostate glands, okay, or bulbourethral glands. Like that, so many glands are there. Those, okay, that is very, very, very important. Seminal vesicles, prostate glands, Cowper's glands. Okay, these secretions are very important for the survival of the sperms. Okay, next part is, what is the next part will be there in the male reproductive system is urethra. It is 20 centimeters long tube. So where it will be formed, the urethra? It forms from the urinary bladder to carry urine. So urethra forming from urinary bladder. It's a tube to carry the urine. So urethra, what will that urethra runs through the penis and opens into the outside through the male genital pore. So this urethra runs through the penis and open into the male genital pore. What is the function of this male called urethra? It carries not only urine and also both the sperms and urine will be transferred or carried by the urethra and take to male genital pore. Okay, next, penis. Penis, what you call penis or penis, is a long and thick muscular organ. What you call this is long, thick muscular organ. Okay, and here what will be there? Made up of mostly erectile tissue. So long, thick muscular organ made with erectile tissue. And the most important thing is, at the time of sexual excitement, so this erectile tissue filled with the blood and the pelvis will be erect. That is the another important point to remember. It is inserted into the vagina. So this penis inserted into the vagina and release the sperms. So the sperms very useful for the fertilization process. The sperms have different parts. Okay, the sperms are tiny bodies. They consist mainly, the sperms consist of head, tail, neck, like that is there. In the head region, genetic material will be there. So in the sperm tail region or neck region, so many mitochondria is present. That mitochondria will provide energy to the tail for movements and to move towards to the egg in the female reproductive system. Like that, the male reproductive parts are there in the male reproductive system. Okay, children, once again should listen very carefully. It's a very important question. Definitely this question will come in the public examination. So please be careful. So male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes. Testes are the major primary sex organs in the male. The testis located in the scrotum, and the male reproductive system consists of vas efferentia, vas differentia, epididymis. This is a tubular part. The testis, so many tubules are there, seminiferous tubules. They secretes the sperms, and some accessory glands also present in the male reproductive system. Testis, scrotum, vas deferens, urethra, penis, and some accessory glands also present. Okay, so vas efferentia, vas differentia, epididymis are the tubular parts of the testis. Okay, now one by one. The testis, two testes are there. They are primary reproductive organs. So testis, right and left side testis are there. They are primary reproductive organs. They are only helpful for the reproduction. Means they produce the sperms. They enter into the female reproductive system, joins with the eggs and forms the zygote, fertilization, embryo, fetus, like that. So that's why testis not there means there is no production of sperms, nothing. Male gametes, nothing. Okay. So primary reproductive organs, the two testes are there. No, that is the primary reproductive organs. Outside where the testes are located. The testes are located outside the abdominal cavity. So by birth not. Birth time that will be there in the abdominal cavity. After birth slowly through the spermatic cord, inguinal canals, the testis will enter into the scrotum. Scrotum is a sac-like structure. So these testes are male gonads. Male gonads. So these male gonads or testes only produce the sperms are made. So male sex hormone, what is called testosterone. What is called testosterone. Very important for the development of male secondary sexual characters in the males. Okay, testosterone. So next, what are the secondary sexual characters? Bed, voice change. Okay, shoulders will become strong. Okay, widen of the shoulders. This all will be because of this testosterone. At the puberty, 13th to 14th age, the sperms production will be takes place. So when the production of the sperms will be takes place at the age of 13 and 14, the production of sperms will be takes place from that to throughout the life. From that year to until the end of their life, the production of sperms will be continuous. The mass of coiled tubes are there in the male reproductive system, that is called epididymis. Through this epididymis, in this epididymis, sperms will get mature and start movement also. Next, scrotum. What is the scrotum? The scrotum is a pouch of the skin hangs between the legs. Pouch of the skin hangs between the legs. So there is a right and left scrotal sac. How this right and left will be divided the scrotum? By the muscular partition. So muscular partition divide the scrotum into right and left, what we called scrotal sacs. The scrotum is thermoregulator, which regulates the temperature. So normally outside in the body temperature, for example 20 to 27 to 30, like that you consider, but in the scrotum only 27, or if you consider 27, they are 24. Why? Compare with the body temperature, there in the scrotum 1 to 3 degrees centigrade temperature will be less. Why? In that low temperature only sperms will be survive and active. That's why the scrotum is called thermoregulator. Okay, compare with the normal body temperature, it's very 1 to 3 degrees centigrade less there in the scrotum. Next one, vas deferens. It's a straight tube 40 centimeters long. The sperms reaches to seminal vesicles through this what we call vas deferens only. The sperms from vas efferentia, okay, vas what we called vas epididymis to the sperms reach the seminal vesicle through vas deferens. The sperms are stored temporarily in the seminal vesicles. There what will happen? Mucus watery alkaline fluid, fructose mix with the sperms, and the sperms will get more active by adding seminal vesicle fluids. Then vas differentiae along with the seminal vesicles open into one duct, that is called ejaculatory duct. Vas deferens and seminal vesicle. This ejaculatory duct, vas deferens and seminal vesicles opens into the ejaculatory duct. This ejaculatory duct open into urethra. The junctions remain surrounded by, where the throws ejaculatory duct open into the urethra, that particular junction consists of prostate gland. Remains surrounded by prostate gland. Very important. So urethra is a 20 centimeters long. From urinary bladder, urethra will come. It will pass through the penis and to male genital pore. Open into the male genital pore. The urethra main function carries the sperms and urine. The next one, penis. So penis, long and thick muscular organ. It is long and thick muscular organ. It is contains, this penis made with erectile tissue, means spaces are there for filling of blood. Okay, so when the sexual excitement is there, the tissue which is there, erectile tissue filled with the blood, then penis will be erect. So when erected penis releases sperms into the vagina, then you know very well the fertilization process. Sperms will move towards to the female gamete, egg. Then egg and sperm zygote will be formed. That is another case. So now sperms. The sperm structure, if you see, there will be head will be there, neck will be there, tail will be there. So head is the most important structure. Why? Because head contains acrosome. One important part will be there, acrosome, and genetic material is present in the head region. So that acrosome helpful for the fertilization. The sperms are millions of the sperms, not one sperm or two sperm. There will be millions of sperms will be there to fertilize, to go to fertilize the egg, but one will be involved in the fertilization process. So the head consists of the genetic material. So acrosome I said or not, that is consists of sperm lysins are present. So this head is the most important part which contains the genetic material. That genetic material only mix with the egg genetic material to form what is called zygote. Now, what is the condition of the sperm? The sperm condition is haploid. Haploid means one set of chromosomes. So, egg condition is also haploid, one set of chromosome. So, one set plus 1n plus 1n, 2n will be formed zygote. Sperms and egg togetherly after fertilization, zygote will be formed. What will be formed? Zygote will be formed. And also sperm neck region have more mitochondria, which provides some more energy to the sperms for movement, and the long tail will be there. So head, nail, neck, tail, by the help of mitochondria energy, they will move which one? Towards to the egg, for fertilization point. Millions of sperms, but how many will be involved in the fertilization process? Only one sperm involved in the fertilization process. Okay children, these are the important parts of male reproductive system: testis, scrotum, vas deferens, urethra, penis, and accessory glands like seminal vesicles, prostate glands, Cowper's glands also there. Like this, so many important essential glands also there in the male reproductive system. Tomorrow we will give, or we will discuss completely about the glands of male reproductive system, and we will start the female reproductive system also. Thank you children.